Any person that tells you that you don't need to do biometric for Schengen, please run. It's a death trap. That's a lie. I almost ended my life. Hello everyone, welcome to Golden Dove Lifestyle channel. I hope you've been watching, you've been following, you've been subscribing. I can't just thank you enough. Doing this is something I've always dreamt of. Doing this for me is a milestone, is a life-changing opportunity. So today I'll be talking about how I was scammed as a travel agent. And it's a sad one, and it was something that affected me so much. I almost ended my life. Many people around me didn't know what I was going through during that time. So I had an agent that worked with me. We were good. And I just started this. I was fully into travel. I was just into ticketing, local, international tickets, and so I just opened my office. I wanted to do something different. This guy came. He has also been working with me. I didn't see anything wrong with him. He encourages me. So one time he brought this guy, very soft-spoken guy. They came to my office and they were like, the guy said, I know this person. And you know, in 2021, visa was very difficult to apply for because of COVID. We were just coming out of COVID. It was a hard period for travel agents and agencies. So this guy came with, I can help you with this South Korea visa, Czech Republic visa, and all that. Oh my goodness, I thought I have hit a jackpot. My colleague that I've been working with ever since just was like, madam, because I trust anything he says, because I thought he knew so much and I didn't know much. So I was like, are you sure? Anything you say I should do, I will do. Like, he was like, yes, that he's sure that this guy, he has been seeing the jobs that he did. I said, okay, fine. So how many people do you want? They mentioned, and I got a lot of people. And the thing is that he was like, the Schengen student visa, they don't really need to do biometrics. Let me tell you, any person that tells you that you don't need to do biometrics for Schengen, please run. It's a death trap. That's a lie. You must have to do a biometrics for a Schengen visa. So I was like, okay, fine. And he said one ministry was sponsoring it and this and that, you know, and I believed him. One, he even told me his uncle was the ambassador of that country and all that. Somehow he knew the ambassador anyway, somehow. So I believed him and we started. And from 1 month to another, so the guy said he has gotten the work permit for South Korea. He sent me a document. After some months, he will send you another one. That took like months. At times, he will not even respond. Oh my God. I didn't know that those documents he was sending to me was all fake. And you will try to Google the company. The company exists. And it was like they needed people. You know, he did it in a way. He even sent it to me. You think they are all real? They were all fake documents. And after a while, he brought the South Korea visa. Oh, the first ones were okay. We even went to immigration. Funny enough, we went to immigration and they confirmed that it was okay. It was real. And I was like, oh? So we were happy, we were excited. If immigration will say that is okay, then fine. You know, so we paid him. So another set of people came. And because that one took so long, I really didn't want to do. The people were like, madam, this. That's how I collected deposits and sent to this guy. This guy was ripping me off. I was paying. Maybe you agree on a price. When the payment comes, he will increase the price. Somehow, I actually always think that the guy that worked with me was actually telling him how much I was charging. So they were working together. There is no, You can't tell me that story that they don't know each other or they don't know what. That was just it. Then he now brought the student and the Czech Republic visa. It looks real, it looks okay. He brought application that this is the school, this is that, this is this. My God, the whole thing looks so real. You wouldn't even know anything. The only difference is that these people didn't go for biometrics. And, it was off. But I wasn't thinking right. I was like, this thing is too good to be true. And I had these people that were expecting to travel. Anyway, these guys were traveling. The day they told these guys to travel, most of them bought tickets. And we are calling this guy, he was nowhere to be found. Even the guy that was supposed to be working with me, that asked them to buy tickets, on the way to the airport, this guy just said, they should not enter the plane. They should not enter. These people have already bought and they were at the airport. They were having issues. But because the visa looked so real, I don't know how they did it. The visa looked so real, and these people just, the immigration allowed them, they boarded, and they got to Istanbul. They were stopped and sent back home. That was a nightmare time. Then the South Korea, one of the guys wanted to travel. That's how they also found out that the visa was fake, and the trouble started. I almost died because this guy was nowhere to be found. I went to the police. I went to the headquarters of police in Nigeria, reported myself that I issue people fake visa, and this is the name of the guy and all that, and the search started. Oh my goodness, the ambassador he called, I have to call him. He was in the country that he mentioned. I have to call him. I don't want to mention names and all that. I don't want to put people in trouble, but I have to call this ambassador. So the ambassador was so pained, he alerted DSS. So we heard that the guy was traveling out, he married with our money, he bought new car, sold the car, he was on a run. He took his wife. As we are getting close, the guy is escaping. As we are getting close, so he was getting information, and it was bad because he had these people's money that he was running around with. My God, I didn't know what to do. I didn't know whether to die. I barely wake up in the morning. I barely wake up. Affected everything. My family was the biggest support, biggest one. Every one of them were running around looking for money to send to me to settle at least as much as I can. Every money that came to me, I put into giving people. I paid people and paid people so much money. It was, I didn't even know how I survived. And I had this friend that always have a friend too that calls you. I have a friend that every morning she calls. I say, Chima, are you awake? How are you doing today? And that kept me going, because in the morning when it's night, I'm happy, like nobody's going to call me. And you know what? I didn't run away. Anytime you call me, my phone was on. My phone was on. My office was open. People were coming with their complaint and all that, and the police were supporting me in many things. Because I didn't do that on purpose. I didn't open this business to scam people. See, I love traveling. I love to travel. That is one of the things I love most. I love to go from places to places. So I want others to experience that, the same thing. I always say that if I die today and God said, did you go around the world? See all the beautiful places I created. And I will go like, I didn't. And he will say, so we are in just this country and you are complaining when I created the whole world. God's creation is so beautiful. The countries are different and unique, and you find something different from each and every country I visit. So I have things I have collected. I love this country before, this uniqueness and all that. So it was a trying time. I almost committed suicide. The only thing that kept me alive during that time was my daughter. I was like, I don't want to leave this girl. I don't want somebody else bringing my daughter up for me. Maybe if I die now, then this whole thing will go away, and everybody, maybe my husband, my family will not be embarrassed. And I'm somebody that like to do things right. I like to be fair. If you give me a job, if the job fails, I even if I'm not supposed to pay you, I'll pay you. I'll give you at least something. I just think that people are going through tough time and collecting money from them and not giving. Some people actually came, they sold their properties to get that visa, and this guy messed me up, and we didn't find the guy, and I had a difficult time. But I thank God we are good right now. God has been faithful. Things got better. After a while, I had so much bitterness towards him. Every day I wake up, I will curse him, and like he caused me this pain. Until one day I got up, I read a portion of the Bible. I'm a Christian, and I read a portion of the Bible, and it talked about forgiveness. And after that, I got up in my sitting room and I said, God, I forgive him. I release him from my heart. I forgive him wherever he is. Like what I'm talking, the money that was scam was so much. It's so much. I don't even want to mention it. It's in millions. In, how do they call it? 10 figures. A lot. And so I said, I forgive him. If I can make that money, or if I could make that money and he scam, that means I can make that money 3 times. So I got up. I worked so hard. I had visa. I could have escaped. I could have run away. But I refused to. I said, I'm going to stay here. I'm going to see to the end. I'm going to see to it that a lot of people are being compensated. Some people I have to do another visa to another country for them and all that. All that cost me money. I was using my money. I was doing that. So it was a difficult time for me. When I did that, things started flowing. Things started happening. Doors started opening. And I was able to get back little by little on my feet. And here we are today. So as an agent, I went through hell. That can happen to any person. And that's why I started this channel, to help you avoid those mistakes that I made. And please, I always advise, most people do things like, let me apply online and all that. You don't even see the people and all that. Even this one, they saw me. They were coming to my office. I always, I had a visa that I would have escaped, but I have also my integrity. I hope my story helped you. I'm always very uncomfortable doing this, talking about this, because I tear up. It was a difficult time really, but we are good. Thank you for watching, and I hope this helped you. And please, we have packages, so visa packages. Call to the right source, so we are the right source. Thank you so much. I love you. Thank you. Bye.